So, in today's episode, what I'm going to say may be a little bit controversial. So, get ready, ladies, to clutch your pearls because I'm busting a myth about affirmations. And I'm just going to get out there and give it to you straight, no chaser. I'm telling you why your affirmations do not work. You heard that right. Why your affirmations do not work. Now, let me be honest and say, I've been one to put affirmations out on social media. I love a good affirmation myself. So why am I saying affirmations don't work? All right. What I said is why your affirmations don't work. So affirmations in general, in all honesty, they're a fantastic tool. They are a fantastic tool for a couple of reasons. Number one, as we know, habit comes from repetition, repetition, repetition. And also our subconscious mind responds to repetition, repetition, repetition. And so when you make statements repeatedly, your subconscious mind, which doesn't have that analytical skill of judging whether something is true or not, accepts it as fact. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. And so when you say affirmations, your subconscious mind accepts the suggestion as is. It believes it to be true because you said it is true. Affirmations are also a great thing for self-talk. Something that we're all so terrible at, especially us women, is we always put ourselves down. And so typically affirmations are positive, and typically it's language that is kind to ourselves. And so that's why I do love affirmations. They are a way of empowering ourselves. So why am I saying that affirmations don't work? Okay. I see something that people do. This is something that I see a lot of people do on social media, a lot of my clients do, is they're making the same mistakes, which results in them saying to me that affirmations are rubbish. Affirmations don't work. And I'd hazard a guess for you. I bet you've probably said an affirmation like, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. What was the net effect of that? Did you love yourself more? No, you probably didn't. And I'm going to tell you the 5 most common mistakes that I see people making when it comes to affirmations and how you can fix them to make your affirmations more effective. So the number one reason that I see, the number one mistake that I see people making when it comes to creating their affirmations is they're creating affirmations for things they don't actually really want at their deepest level. What? Surely if I'm repeating something, I must want it. You might be saying the words on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level, do you really want the thing that you're saying to your subconscious mind? I'll give you an example. If you're a smoker and you go and create an affirmation about not smoking, I am not a smoker, I am not a smoker, I am not a smoker. That's great. And that's a very noble thing that you're doing to stop smoking. But if at some level of yourself, you're like, yeah, I know smoking's not great for me. It's actually really bad for you in case you didn't know. But I know smoking's not a good thing to do. But I love the fact that, it gives me a way to be social with my friends. Back in the day when we used to all go to offices, it was a way for you to have smoke breaks and gossip with your friends. It makes me look cool. Whatever your reasons are, if at some level of yourself, you're thinking, yeah, I want to give it up, but I actually really like it, it's going to be hard for you to create an affirmation that actually works. So one of the things that you have to recognize is if you're creating an affirmation, but at some level there's what they call cognitive dissonance, where there's a conflict between what you believe and what you're saying, then it's not really going to work. And so that's the number one rule when it comes to your affirmations. It has to be something that you actually really want. Otherwise, you're wasting your time making the affirmations. So number one, affirmations should be something that you really actually want. Number two, Your affirmation needs to be believable to yourself. I see those affirmations on social media. I am a millionaire. I live an amazing life. I am skinny. All of those things. But kind of like with number one, if there's cognitive dissonance, where there's a disconnect between what you're saying and what you actually believe to be true, no matter how many times you say that affirmation, it's not going to work. Your conscious mind is your skeptic. It's that mean girl that's like, girl, please. You know that ain't true. So, for example, if you say, I am a millionaire, but the reality is, no, you're not. And your mind is thinking, girl, what do you mean you're a millionaire? You don't even have enough money to pay this month's rent. So, what you talking about, fool? Not going to work. You can say, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire till you're blue in the face. Is not going to work. And so how do you fix that? How do you fix problem number two when it comes to creating an affirmation that actually works, that's effective? What you do is you create an affirmation that's a stretch, but that's believable. So, for example, if you're earning $50,000 a year, you saying, I'm a millionaire is so far out of the realm of your reality. But if you were to say, I am earning double what I earned last year, or I'm earning triple what I earned last year, to your skeptical mind, yeah, that could be plausible. You could believe that. You could buy into that. And something else as well, if you say, I am becoming more abundant, I am becoming wealthier, your skeptic can buy into that because now you're not putting a number on it. I am becoming wealthier. Well, if you make $1 more than you did last year, that's a true statement. And your skeptical mind can buy into that. So I am, maybe make it something that's a stretch goal, but that's believable. So I earned double what I earned last year, or I earn double every year. I increase my income by 3 times every year. That's going to be more believable. Or I am becoming more abundant. Keep it open. I'm becoming more abundant. I am becoming wealthier. Your skeptical brain can buy into that. So that's number 2. Make your affirmations something that you can actually believe, something that doesn't create cognitive dissonance in you, something that doesn't create a conflict with what you think is possible for yourself. Problem number 3 that I see when it comes to why affirmations don't work is people are writing War and Peace when it comes to their affirmations. Your affirmations, some long rambling thing about I am lean and healthy and I attract abundance in my life and I have fantastic relationships and I am happy. It's too long. Your mind's like, what? What's the first thing she said? You've already lost your mind. And so a key thing when it comes to creating your affirmations is number 3, make them concise. Make it something short to the point. Something else to remember when you're making your affirmations concise is make them powerful statements, and infuse them with feeling, with emotion, because feeling, emotion is the language of the subconscious mind. And so the more feeling you infuse into them, then the more powerful they become. Make it short, make it easy to remember, infuse it with feeling. And even when you say it to yourself, when you're thinking your affirmations, say them with feeling, because then your subconscious mind is like, oh, whoa, I need to pay attention here. If you're kind of like, I am wealthy and abundant. I am wealthy and abundant. Your subconscious mind is like, whatever. But if you say with energy, with enthusiasm, with emotion, I am wealthy, I am abundant, your subconscious mind is like, oh, yeah, I can buy into that. So number 3, make your affirmations concise. The fourth mistake that I see people making when they're creating affirmations is they create their affirmations in the future. I will be healthy. I will be rich. I will be abundant. I will be a non-smoker. And what that does is it keeps the affirmation in the future. You're always going to be chasing this line of I will be, because your subconscious mind is like, oh, no, we're not there yet. You said I will be. And so an important thing to do, point number 4, when it comes to creating affirmations that actually work, that are effective, is make them present. Make it as if you are achieving it now. I am. I am is such a powerful statement. It truly is such power, because it tells your mind that, oh, yeah, this is something that is happening now. And what will happen is your mind will then conspire in your favor, a line that I love from one of my favorite books, to help you do the things that move you towards your goal, or to help you find the connections that will help you in achieving whatever it is you're looking for. So make your affirmations in the present. Make them statements like I am or I am becoming is another very powerful way to state your affirmation. So that's number 4. Affirmations should be in the present. Number 5 that I see happening when people create their affirmations is the mistake they make is making it a negative. So I will not eat junk food, or I will not spend lots of money. That's great, but think about this. If I say to you right now, don't think about a pink elephant, what's the first thing that happens? Well, first of all, you've got to think about the pink elephant to then think the thought that, oh, I mustn't think about the pink elephant. So your focus is on the pink elephant. Same thing with your affirmations. If your affirmation is a negative, I will not eat junk food, well, you've got to think about junk food to think about not eating the junk food. And so a more powerful and better way to phrase your affirmation is, if it's a health one where you want to stop eating junk food, you can say something like, I choose to eat healthy foods that nourish my body. That's a more powerful way to put it, because now your focus is on choosing to eat healthy foods that nourish your body. Or you can say, I choose to eat foods that make me feel good about myself. Again, you're focusing on the power of the doing versus the negativity of the not doing. So number 5, when it comes to creating powerful affirmations, is creating affirmations that are a positive, affirmations that actually speak to the feeling that you want, not the feeling that you don't want. All right, so those are 5 ways that you can create affirmations that are powerful and that are actually effective when it comes to embedding in your subconscious mind and helping you to move towards whatever it is that you're aspiring to. So to sum those up again, number 1, it has to be something that you actually want. It's very hard to create an affirmation for something that you're kind of lukewarm about. Number 2, it has to be believable. You don't want to create cognitive dissonance, and that's where your belief and what is actually plausible in your mind have a conflict. And so you want it to be something that's a stretch for sure, but that's believable. And that can also come in the words that you use. I am becoming is something that your conscious skeptic can buy into, whatever it is that you're saying. Number 3, make it short, to the point, make it powerful, and infuse it with emotion. And number 4, you want affirmations that are in the present. Create your affirmations as if they are happening now, as if they are in the present versus in the future. And number 5, you have to make sure that you're creating affirmations that are for a positive, for the feeling that you actually want, not the feeling that you don't want. Now, here's a little bonus tip for you. One of the most powerful ways to really get your affirmations embedded into your subconscious mind is using your brainwave state. So for most of the time when we're conscious, when we're awake, like right now, you watching this or listening to this, you're in what's known as the beta brainwave state. You're super active, your mind is super active, your analytical skills are on, you're processing what I'm saying, all of those things. Your brain is very active when you're in the beta brainwave state. And so it's a little bit harder, because when your mind is active, as I said, the critic, the skeptic kicks in because is that believable? Is that plausible? And so, yes, you absolutely can say your affirmations when you're in the beta brainwave state, when you're alert, awake. It's powerful too through repetition. But an even more powerful state to be in when you say your affirmations is the brainwave state that is below beta, and that is alpha. So this is the state that you tend to go into when you're relaxed, when you're in reflection. This is the state that you start to go into when you go into meditation. Now, because you're more relaxed, because your mind is more relaxed, it's more open to suggestions. It's more open to hearing the affirmations and starting to embed them in your subconscious mind. And another powerful time of day to do your affirmations is right before you go to sleep, because in that state, you tend to kick into what is known as theta, the theta brainwave state. And in the theta brainwave state, that's that state where you're almost falling asleep. You're not quite awake, but you're not yet sleeping. Again, your mind is even more suggestible. And so that's a great time for you to go to bed saying your affirmations right before you go to sleep. So I hope that was useful for you. 5 reasons why your affirmations aren't working and 5 easy ways that you can fix that to make your affirmations even more powerful and even more effective. And as always, I want to remind you that you are worthy to be, to do, to have whatever it is your heart desires. Thanks for joining me today.